Hey, what's going on, all you ghouls and ghosts out there? My name is Mike Macabre, and welcome to the graveyard. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell. As always, greatly appreciate it. And tonight, we have another review and reaction. And we're going to be looking at a video about the Sedlec Ossuary. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Um, I am not familiar with this place at all, but it's going to be interesting as hell and totally macabre. Right up my alley. Um, I saw a little article about this on my Facebook page, and I thought it'd be perfect. I was going to look at it. I'm like, you know what? Let's bring everybody else along for the ride. I have not seen anything about this, so I didn't read the article. I just looked up the name of what it was, and yeah, I'm looking forward to learning a little bit about this. But without further ado, let's check it out. Oh, by the way, the link to the original video will be in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. All right, Sedlec Ossuary, the Macabre Tourist. Check it out.
The city of Kunahara, a quaint village in the Bohemia district of the
Beautiful.
Czech Republic. Once bristling with silver mines, the village is now known to be home to one of the most bizarre churches on Earth. This is the Macabre Tourist. The Sedlec Ossuary, located in the Church of All Saints, is home to the remains of some 40 to 70,000 people. In
Wow.
1278, Abbot Henry, the head of the monastery at Sedlec, was sent by King Ottokar II on a diplomatic mission to the Holy Land. When he returned from Jerusalem with a handful of earth from Golgotha, he sprinkled the earth over the cemetery and blessed it,
We all know about
making it
Golgotha.
a unique burial site. With this pious act, word spread throughout Central Europe,
Man,
and the
that's so
ground soon
creepy.
became overcrowded. When the Black Plague arrived in 1318, some 30,000 people were buried during this period alone, often creating a
Wow.
wait list for the dead to be buried in the consecrated earth. The cemetery at this time was not the peaceful, final resting place we think of today. Rather, it consisted of open pits that could contain over 1,000 people.
Wow.
As corpses decomposed, their bones were often exhumed and piled up to make room for the newly deceased. In 1400, a Gothic-style church was built to house the bones of the dead. A century later, around 1511, a half-blind monk was tasked with arranging the bones. His solution was to create freestanding pyramids, which remain intact without the aid of any support holding them together. In the early 18th century, Italian architect Santini Acel renovated the ossuary in his signature Baroque Gothic style. Santini placed crowns atop the pyramids and also made 4 candelabras with the skulls and bones overlooked by cherubs that adorn the top. These candelabra reflect the design of the pyramids of bone throughout the rest of the ossuary. But it was not until 1870 that master woodworker Francesek Rindt was contracted to arrange
That
the
is
bones into their current
insane.
state. The ossuary was now owned by the Schwarzenbergs, a noble family who purchased the property after the monastery was demolished. Rindt was given free rein to arrange the bones as he wished. From the intricately carved coat of arms of the Schwarzenbergs to the garlands of skulls and bones draped throughout the chapel, he
Wow.
literally decorated the interior with the bones and created macabre arrangements. Perhaps the most striking feature hanging in the main chapel is the chandelier, constructed using every bone in the human body. Not to be forgotten, Rindt created his own signature near the entrance, also rendered in bone. Sedlec Ossuary hosts thousands of fascinated tourists each year. Many see the haunting beauty,
Fascinated, huh?
staring into the eyes of those who lived centuries before. Whatever your opinion of how the bones are on display, ultimately these people lived in a time when they knew their bones would likely be moved again and again. They wished to be closer to God on consecrated ground. Great care has been given in making sure that these people stayed within the confines of Sedlec, celebrating the pious act of Abbot Henry so long ago. Until next time, memento mori.
Czech Republic. That's a little music. Outro. Wow. I definitely have to collect my thoughts on this one. I'll see you guys in the review section. All right. That was the Sedlec Ossuary with the Macabre tourist. That is just, it blows my mind. Not even just the numbers of bones and people that have perished to make something like this a reality. Um, the way they were arranged, I just, I'm kind of dumbfounded by the whole thing. I guess, I mean, when you're dead, you don't really have to worry about the way your bones are arranged or what purpose they're serving or anything like that. Um, I don't think it's necessarily in poor taste or anything like that, but I don't know if I would want my bones like that. I'm actually not sure what I want to do when I die. Uh, man, I like how it has roots in the Black Plague. Oh, it's a quite interesting period of time in human history. Uh, the information was quite informative, I will say that. Um, quite dark and disturbing. Again, right up my alley, I'm not going to lie. But I was not prepared for any of that. I definitely want to do some more research on the Sedlec ossuary. It's something I would definitely love to visit, but I don't think I'll be going to the Czech Republic anytime soon. I don't even have a passport anymore. I used to have a passport. I've traveled to Canada and Mexico. I am from the U.S., the Midwest specifically. Um, I do love to travel. I want to go to Germany, Italy, Greece, Austria, the whole Eastern Europe as well. I love castles. I love religious uh, places and all of that. I think all that stuff is very interesting. That's a very interesting part of our culture as humans, the whole religious thing. And if I had to give this a score, and I mean, just no pun intended, 4 skulls out of 5. See what I did there? um, I feel like there's a lot more to be learned about this particular place. Um, the music didn't really fit all too well. I would have preferred a little bit more of a dark, brooding um, tone to the music, but this is just me being nitpicky. Um, I'm just absolutely flabbergasted at specifically writing his name in bones and doing the crest all in bones. I mean, nothing else. It's creative. I don't Oh, that scared me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I definitely want to do a little bit more of the horror stuff. I haven't been doing too much lately. Um, so I'm gonna try to see what else I can dig up again. No pun intended. Oh, I got jokes today. But I think that's gonna wrap this up for this episode of reviews and reactions. As always, if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell as always. I greatly appreciate it. The link to this video will be in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. And as always, ghouls and ghosts, stay scared.